The Nintendo Switch is great and all, but you know what it's missing? Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Nintendo Switch News, keeping you posted on Nintendo Switch content since the days of the NX. Unfortunately, we have to begin with some sad news, as Nintendo's own little social network Miiverse will be shutting down on November 7th of this year. It shouldn't come as too much of a surprise, seeing as Miiverse never made its way over to the Switch, but it's still a shame to see this short-lived network meet its grave so soon. And we never even saw it on mobile phones. So I ask you all to join me in a moment of silence for Miiverse and all the good things it's brought to the world.
I will remember you. Will you remember?
This sad news sort of ties into the topic of today's episode, mainly what the Switch is missing. And believe me, it's missing a lot. The Switch is currently having the best launch year in recent memory for any game system, with Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, ARMS, Splatoon 2, Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Pokken DX, Super Mario Odyssey, Fire Emblem Warriors, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2. The first-party launch lineup is extensive, diverse, and fun. Though more third-party support is desired, a horse we've beaten to death way too much, independent games have found the Switch to be a great haven thanks to its hybrid home console and handheld design. You can play games like Shovel Knight, Minecraft, Retro City Rampage, Binding of Isaac, and upcoming games like SteamWorld Dig 2, Thimbleweed Park, Yooka-Laylee, Shakedown Hawaii, and No More Heroes Travis Strikes Again on the TV and on the go. It's obvious that the Switch is and will continue to be a fantastic spot for games, but that's about it for now. As a multimedia device, the Switch can't even be classified as such in its current state. Yes, we know game consoles are first and foremost made to play games, but in today's market, people expect their game consoles to do more than just that. They play Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Video, YouTube, Pandora, Spotify, Zune. I'm sorry, I couldn't. All the Switch has right now is the option to share screenshots to Twitter and Facebook. You can access the Facebook website by messing up your login info, but that's about it. Granted, Facebook and Twitter are about the least important things to have on the Switch, but if anyone wanted it, they should at least be able to access it on a web browser, another thing the Switch doesn't have. Look, we know that most people already have access to these apps and a web browser on other devices, but the Switch not having these leave out another possible market it could compete in, the tablet market. Think about it. The Switch is basically a tablet in and of itself, with a super accurate capacitive touchscreen, 32GB of storage, and a 6.2-inch 720p screen that is more than acceptable given its price tag of $300 US. Besides the iPad and the iPad Pro, geez, are they really making Pros now? Whatever. There are tons of affordable tablets on the market like Kindles and the Galaxy Tabs. But if you give the Switch everything these tablets can do, and play some great games in the process, it could possibly succeed in that market. It might not completely take over, however. If people just want something they can browse the web or watch funny cat videos with, they'll probably just go with an $80 Kindle Fire. Regardless, if anyone wanted to prove that the Switch was rushed out to the market, all they had to do is look at the lack of apps on the system that even the Wii U had at launch. Are you kidding me? One of the first things we knew that the Wii U could do was browse the web and show your friends a parrot singing the Mario theme. The Switch is perfect for a web browser and Netflix and chill. Granted, I'm not killing for a Netflix or Amazon Video app, seeing as I have like 10 other devices that can run them, but it would just be nice if I could not change my HDMI input and find my PS4 controller after a long session of Kingdom Battle. That, and the other people who are looking to buy a Switch within the next 1 or 2 years will be looking for those features. At least these apps will come in time, according to Nintendo, and there is already an app in Japan called Nico Nico that allows you to access these apps. So, progress? In an interview with Business Insider, Senior Public Relations Manager Kit Ellis, yeah, this devilishly handsome young man right here, explained before the system launched in March, "At launch, we are really trying to be clear that this is a gaming device first. So you're actually not going to see a lot of that at launch. It doesn't mean that it's not going to come later on, but it likely won't be there at launch." Well, he was right about that. Let's just hope that these apps arrive sooner rather than later. But you know what we really want? Something that we will go to the edges of the earth for? Virtual Console. It is very inexcusable that we are 6 months past the launch of the Switch and we still haven't gotten any word on when or if Virtual Console will show up. The closest thing we've gotten are the classic game selections coming to Nintendo Switch Online next year once it becomes a paid service. There, paid users will gain access to classic games like Super Mario Bros. 3, Balloon Fight, and Dr. Mario. No word on any other titles yet, though I'm sure these were just a few examples and more will be announced every month like they do for PS Plus and Xbox Live Gold. This raises the question, what the hell is Nintendo waiting for? Is it because they're trying to sell more Super NES classics and they don't want Virtual Console getting in the way of potential sales? If that's the case, then all I have to say to Nintendo is that Virtual Console isn't the one holding back SNES classic sales. Regardless, it is taking too damn long for Virtual Console to release, but for some reason they're selling Neo Geo games. Okay. So in conclusion of this rather emotional episode, we just want to say that everyone here at The Realm loves their Switch. I personally have used my Switch more this year than my PS4, Xbox One, and PC combined. But if Nintendo wants to keep the successful sales momentum going, they need to start putting in more features that will appeal to a wider range of audiences. Notably, video streaming services like Netflix and YouTube, and I will say it again louder for the people in the back. Please give us Virtual Console. I'm ready to spend so much money on games I've already played, just give it to me, Nintendo! A special thanks goes to our Patreon supporters, including royal producers Transcendent Sacred Courage and Kenyatta Ali, for contributing to our endeavors. If you'd like to know more and want to receive exclusive content like our vlogs and podcasts, then head on over to patreon.com/commonrealm.